Hello everyone, my name is Josh. Ako po si Pablo. What's up, LA? It's your pretty pastel. Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin. Hello, my name is Ken.
Aloha! I'm Tita 18 Theta Pilar Pineda.
And I'm Jeff Agape.
We are your hosts for the SB19 Hawaii Show live. Aloha! I'm Tita Theta Pilar Pineda, coming to you live from Honolulu, Hawaii. Welcome to episode number 4. And today we have a special co-host because Jeff couldn't make it. So this is Tita Sol de la Cruz Ferrer. Tita Sol, would you please introduce yourself?
Hi there, I'm Sol of 18 Hawaii, subbing in for Jeff. Where are you, Jeff? Mr. Aloha. I'm here today subbing for him because he went to an affair which he didn't invite us.
Or else our show will not happen
Yeah,
if he
our
also
show
go.
wouldn't be here, but that's okay. So join us today. There's an exciting show. And
Tita Sol, please tell us first though, how did you become 18? Can you tell us a little background?
yeah, I became an 18 in 2023 because Miss Ted's here decided to become a vlogger. And she was just so eager to tell her friends about SB19. I've never heard of SB19 at that time. She invited us to her house, of course, where there's free food, we go. So we came, and then, captive audience, she showed us the video, and lo and behold, we all got converted. So we're 18 of Hawaii. There are actually 5, 6 of us, and you've probably seen us already.
Yes.
But Ted, what's new?
What's new is, let's see, first, because you did mention there's 5, 6 of us, I just want to bring it up again because this might be very important. If you're listening, you might win something a little later if you pay attention. If you're actually following my vlog, this channel, you must have seen her.
Yes.
Even before we're vlogging, if you know us, we have a group of friends that hang out together always, going to our parties and to our birthdays and whatnot. We've been together for the longest time. I think since I arrived in Hawaii in 1981, she's been a friend, and somehow we have all these milestones in our lives and we're still together, although we only get to meet maybe once a month or even
every once in a while.
Yeah. So, but we make time, and so whatever we know, we share to each other, and SB19 is one of them, and now they're on board. As in, there's like 5, 6 of us who have the the alter ego of the SB19 boys as well, right?
Yes.
So for me, I'm the Pablo supposedly of our group. Tita Sol here is the
Style. Because I like his style.
she's the style of our group. There's Tita Joji, who is the Justin of our group. Who else do we have?
Amy.
Tita Amy, who's actually here, is the Josh of our group, and she's also the oldest. And she's like Josh, she doesn't age. She looks good.
Yes. So we'll bring her on camera one day.
Yeah. She's gonna get mad if we force her to come. I don't have my makeup. But there's Tita Helen. She's the Ken of our group. And then we also have Tita Thelma. She's the Yanni of our group.
Yeah, she's on the Big Island.
She lives in the Big Island. That's why she hardly, but she comes to see her grandchildren. She's Sol's Abalayan.
My Abalayan, my beautiful Abalayan. Shout out to Thelma. We forgot to tell her to, listen. We'll call her.
Okay, so You said what's new? Let's see. I did, we're trying to promote SB19 until now because we want their concert to be successful here in Hawaii. I mean, if I was crazy trying to bring them here several years ago, now that they're here, it's our job to help so that people will get to know more about SB19 and watch them and be just, enthralled by them, even if they're new, like if they're just there to kind of, they're casuals. I'm sure once they watch that concert, they will be blown away and they will be, little 18s too afterwards.
Yes.
So, anyway, so we tried different ways to try and promote SB19. So I've met up with, recently, if you follow my vlog, I've met up with Nympha, which is she's the main producer of the SB19 Simula at Wakas concert here in Hawaii. And then after that, we met together, me and Nympha met with another old-time producer, Alan Arato. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm blanking out about his last name. I keep saying Arito, but I think it's
Arita.
Arita.
I remember you saying Arita.
Yeah, but I think it's wrong. I think it's Arato. It's Arato. I'm so sorry, Alan. So Alan has a long history, although he's not that much older than us, but he used to work with the kind of #1 guy here in Hawaii, producer. His name is Tom Moffat.
Yes, he's a big time producer in Hawaii.
He has brought all this from Elvis, Presley back then.
Did he do Michael Jackson
Michael
too?
Jackson, yes, he did. Alan has a picture with Michael Jackson. And apparently in our conversation, he was saying that Michael Jackson's concert here in Hawaii was his last in American soil.
Wow.
He had concerts, after that in Europe and other countries, but never in America anymore.
Wow.
And I think before he passed, he did plan to have another
Another
concert
one here, but didn't happen.
Yeah, in the U.S. I don't know what state, but in the U.S. So yeah, so Alan knows a lot of people, and you know what he actually said, because as an 18, I kind of got nervous knowing that the other places like, Temecula, LA,
Yes.
San Francisco, Toronto, and I think Taipei sold out in
Wow.
minutes. And Hawaii is not yet. But Alan said, I mean, at least that made me feel okay a little bit from somebody who's an old-time producer.
Yeah.
Because he knows, and he said, I'm not surprised. Hawaii is so laid back.
We are laid back.
He said even when they used to bring in big stars from Hollywood and all that, it's like that. It's not like sold out right away. People kind of wait last minute.
But it will get sold out, so if
It
you haven't
will get
gotten your
sold out.
tickets or your friends
Exactly.
and family, get them to buy now.
Yes. If we should give information, huh? Well, message me. Message me after the show if you still don't know, if you don't know how to look for the information. But it's all over Facebook, social media. I guess you can even just Google it, how to get ticket to the SB19 Simula at Wakas concert in Hawaii. You should be able to find information. But if not, like I said, you can always message me, go to my Facebook Messenger and just ask me how to get a hold of, actually the best way is to get a hold of the producer, Nympha, because she can directly tell you what's available, the best seat that you can find still at this point, although she mentioned to us that it's doing well now, the sales has gotten better, and there's only a few seats left at certain, like the SVIP is sold out. Now, that's the weird thing, because the most expensive
tickets
got
went
sold first. And then there's still, I think, a couple of seats for the VIP. And the VIP and SVIP, you have access to SB19.
So buy it now before
Yes.
they go.
Yes, exactly. Oh, do we have viewers? Oh, we do. Can you read?
Yes, I can. Shout out to me, Familia. You were the first one.
I know.
How are you?
We saw her. Is that a she waiting? And
There's
who
a
else?
Mi Amor Simpliciano. Johnson Ortiz, how are you? Aloha. There's a Mercedita San Jose. And Mi Amor again. Mi Amor to you too.
How do you translate that in Hawaiian then? Mi aloha.
Mi aloha to you. And to all of you. 18 world, let's go.
Okay, what are we gonna do next? We talk about the latest stuff that we did. Okay. So now what is our SB19 updates? So, our boys are so smart. They're
Yeah.
1C production or entertainment. They came up with a really smart promo. They built a tree in the middle of BGC,
Wow.
right? And that tree is the same as the design of their Dam music video.
Wow.
So,
So what kind of tree?
well, I don't know. It's the tree of life. But the best part about this tree is it gives a lot of prizes.
Wow.
They're smart. They're hooked up with their what do you call those? Those companies that they endorse.
Oh, okay.
Like Acer is one of them. So that's computers. They gave away laptops.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow,
so-
how generous.
Yeah, so I think when you go to that tree, there's an apple that you press. It's like a button that you press, and then something would come out. Just like those.
Anyone can
gummies.
go there?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
maybe there's like a time, like certain time only
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But they said, I think on the first day, there's already a couple of people who won laptops.
My
from
goodness,
Acer.
that's so
That
smart.
is so smart. On the first day, the boys actually showed up. So it was like all the fans were going crazy again, like, because the boys were there and they
Yes.
entertained. So they showed how to get the prize. They actually did a sampling. And I think Josh, he got pictures, photo cards. And then he got to choose what photo card. And Pablo said, Pablo, you got Pablo, you got Pablo. And then when he pulled, it is Pablo.
Hello, Pablo. Maybe you're watching us. We can dream, can't we? Stel, how are you? I'm a little bit more sometimes than Tito Jeff. I know him too. I know him well. He's adding Jeff, actually.
No, he's not that much younger than us.
I know, but he's still adding. He calls me Manang.
He does?
Yes, he does.
That's okay. He looks just our age.
Yeah.
Like he's only.
No, he's young. He's younger.
No, he's not. He's not that much younger than me.
Well, I'm older than you. So
Okay. But she looks younger than me.
that's not true.
That's true. When I arrived, I used to call you Manang Sol.
Yeah,
I used to
she was
call you
very
Manang
young.
Sol.
She was still a teenager.
Yeah, she was already college. She has a job, just
Yeah.
nice clothes every time.
But I'm younger. I'm younger than, college age. I was a young college student.
Yeah.
And I had boyfriend already. Hello, honey. Are you watching me?
At least she married the boyfriend. Oh my gosh, we can't stop talking.
Yes.
Okay,
Anyway,
should we already?
SB19, go back.
I always try to make a script, but it never
Yeah, there's
goes.
a script. That's what I'm trying to look at. This is my first time. My phone doesn't recognize my face sometimes.
Your own phone. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're gonna show a video because
Okay.
normally in this show we feature something unique about Hawaii, and usually it's Jeff who does the hosting on that one. So
Yeah.
so far we only did two, which was the lei and the shaka. And last month, because some of you are very curious about the venue for the
Oh.
concert, we showed the
Oh, not
the
Philippine
conventions,
Arena.
the Hawaii Convention Center. So that was nice, right? So
Yeah,
now
I saw
they're,
it.
the one who's kind of anxious about, what kind of, reception will you guys give SB19? Convention Center is very beautiful. In fact, I think the reason why it's not sold out as well. is because
Aloha!
it's
Aloha!
We're in Hawaii, we're in Laie, and at the
Love
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, look at that.
there. You already showed. Just go.
Aloha!
Aloha!
We're in Hawaii,
Sorry,
we're in
the
Laie,
Texas,
and at the Polynesian Cultural Center today.
It's so cool. The Polynesian Cultural Center is a combination of 6 Pacific Island villages, and they have demonstrations and presentations and lots of fun activities.
And we're so
We're
excited.
gonna do them all!
There is no way we can do everything in one day.
There's so much to do.
The amount of good entertainers in one space where they're kind of making stuff up and bringing people on stage is astounding. Like,
It feels like Disney and all the Polynesian islands had a baby. Welcome to Samoa!
The mosquito nets. Best way to get rid of those mosquitoes.
That is tiring. I would die with no fire.
what?
How is that even possible? How are you doing it that fast? That's crazy. Huh. Right now,
Palm up, yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Hey,
There you go. Yeah.
the pro.
All right, I'm ready to light them. Yes. She's on fire, but not literally because she's so awesome at this.
It's heavier than you think.
It is heavy.
And somebody scream!
Get your cameras ready. He's going to pose for you just like how he posed for the calendar. Mortuary. April. That's enough.
And we haven't been to the beach yet. Yeah, jet up in our motion. Very common for water. Take it off to the side if you need to. What about a flower? How would you do a flower? Interesting.
Wipe out. Boom, boom. Oh yeah.
Oh, so close.
Oh. Next thing is the canoe pageant. Everything else in the whole village shuts down, and we're gonna watch this canoe pageant.
Standing at the very middle of the canoe, you will see the High Chief and King, the Inui, along with his beautiful queen and what we behind him.
Hi, we're back. We just cut that off because otherwise you will not go there anymore if you see everything.
That's
But-
the Polynesian Cultural Center, by the way.
Yes, and like we are trying to promote is when you come to Hawaii, there are so many things to watch or to see or to visit. And if you're interested about the Polynesian culture, you should go to the Polynesian Cultural Center.
And there are a lot of activities as you've
Yes.
seen. It's a beautiful place.
You could spend the whole day there because apparently the entrance fee is not very cheap, but the good thing is they allow you to go back the
Couple of days
later,
later,
and still use the same. You don't have to pay again. Let's just put it that way. If you don't want to spend your first day there for the whole day,
Yeah.
then yeah, they will allow you to still come back for another day.
Yeah, I've always been entertained going there, and the drive there is beautiful. You
That's
get to see a
true.
little bit of Hawaii, so that's one of
the
the
other
places
side of
to
the
see.
island. Is that the east side? That's considered.
Don't ask
Can you?
me.
Yeah, right. Don't ask. You
I
know,
get lost.
we live in an island, and it's not too far of a drive, and we are not very good with using direction. First thing in Hawaii, the locals here don't say east west,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They would say
Mauka,
Mauka,
Makai.
Makai. Kai means water or ocean, right? It refers to the ocean. So they would say, if you're going towards the ocean, they would just say the direction they will give you is go to Makai, Makai side. Then if they tell you go towards the mountain, that's the Mauka, Mauka side.
Mauka.
Oh, oh.
I think she's trying to do it the correct way, but I just say
Yeah.
Mauka.
And then the leeward,
It's leeward.
leeward side, that's south, I think. And then towards the Coco Head side, that's the east. So bad.
We just came from there, by the way. Shout out to Carmelita who invited us to her
Mrs.
Beautiful-
Carmelita
beautiful home.
Pineda. She
Yes.
lives in the Coco Head area. It's the highest area, right, of the island where
I
you
think so.
where you have beautiful homes there. Yeah, we had a little lunch with them and meet up with some friends. So we actually did our share in promoting SB19.
We were
The ladies that showed up there, we were telling them about SB19, and you know they're much older than us, but they're gonna try. As long as they get to know our voice, I'm sure, you know, they will
Yeah.
love them as well. Because this fandom 18, it's from the youngest, from the baby to like 90 something years old, and
Look at us. Well, we're not 90 yet.
well, we have 90 years old in this fandom, and they're happy to join. They even fly to other places just to
Yeah.
catch SB19. So that's how devoted this fandom is. And speaking of what you call promotion, I think we have more to say about what the boys did.
What are they doing now? Tell us.
Actually, I should mention that they had a big event with Bench because they're the endorsers, and they're the first Filipino endorsers of Bench international line. See, Bench is an old, like in the 80s, it was already a popular brand in the
Oh, really?
Philippines, and they have all sorts of celebrity that endorse them. But that's for their local line, fashion line. But they're international. They usually hire K-pop stars.
What to promote?
K-drama.
I've never heard of them
Yes,
before.
they're promoters. Their
Wow.
promoters are international level because that's their international line. Now SB19 is also part of that batch. They're the first Filipino to do to be in the same what do you call that, league of the international stars.
Wow.
That promotes the Bench international line of items.
Yeah.
They have perfumes, they have clothing, mostly clothing.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
which stores carry them?
SM usually.
Oh, okay. So next time I'm in the Philippines, I'll look for that brand.
Actually, since our friend Lisa, you know Lisa,
Yes.
right? They're going to the Philippines next month. I told her, if you go to SM, be on the lookout. I think I want that red jacket that can,
Oh,
that can promote
I heard a story about that.
that old lady,
Yeah, that old lady who wanted
the red jacket.
that red jacket and went all over to get it.
Yeah, she finally got hers.
Ken, I want one too.
What if we all get a red jacket? Oh, the Tita 18 of Hawaii.
Then we'll be
red
the
jacket.
red jacket girls too. SB19 red jacket 18s.
You know that they have that red I forgot what is
Red Hat.
Red Hat Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Red Hat ladies.
Yes. So we're gonna make our pauso red jacket ladies of Hawaii, 18 of Tita 18 of Hawaii.
How's their concert in the Philippines at the Philippine Arena?
Yes, that's the most exciting part because they guested again. This is, I think, their second time at the ASAP, and that's ABS-CBN show. I think it's a weekend show, and after performing, that how they talk a little bit with the host, and then they actually announced they're going to have a second day at the Philippine Arena. So that's history making again for the music industry. Because that arena had been used, I think the first international star that used it was Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Yeah, she filled that place up. But I think
Hello,
it was only one
Katy.
day.
How about SB19 collab? Hi.
Look at Tita. Tita will always think for what is best for our boys.
Yes, that's right.
Right? And so, I always feel like if there's anybody that should make use of that arena, it should be Filipinos first.
That's
So,
right.
I'm so happy that SB19 have enough fandom and clout and popularity that 7 hours sold out. 55 seats.
That's impressive. 50,000.
55. It is 55,000
Yeah.
seating capacity. So now, day 2. I don't know if they're gonna feel even, but I heard that they are coming up with new promotions, so that would get everybody excited. I know that some people in their other concerts, like their 6th anniversary, and I think the closing of Pagtatag, or even the kickoff, I think it was a 2-day concert as well.
Wow.
But a little smaller venue. So this time around, I know people like to watch twice.
Yes.
They don't want to be left behind because they always feel like, oh, the feeling is different on the first day with the second day. And sometimes they bring in different guests as well. So that gives it a little edge.
Wow.
So people want to go back for the second day.
When is the Philippine concert?
The kickoff is May 31.
Oh.
Wakas of that month, and Simula June 1.
Oh, wow.
It just so happened.
It's around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Today,
Yes.
This is now half
Half
of
April already.
Half of April. So I'm sure the boys are really practicing a lot. But before that, they have to drop the songs of the EP, and that's on the 25th, I believe. What is today?
Today
Today is
the 12th.
12.
Is today the 12th? Oh,
Today's
there
the
we go.
12. So then we have what? A week? More than a week?
Is that when they drop the first
Yeah,
EP?
the complete songs.
Oh,
the,
wow.
The rest of
How
the songs was
exciting.
them. They brought that out already.
I like saying that word, damn.
Without getting in trouble. But the first time you hear it, I don't know. I think I've known the boys well enough that I know they play with words and
Yes.
stuff. So I have a feeling it's from Pakiramdam, and
It
I
is
was right.
Pakiramdam. Yeah.
But it's also there. It's also they also made use of the actual dam that holds the water.
Oh.
Where if you watch the concept, how they put together the story of, they're saying that's why they added like a cliff there, because that's like a dam that holds the water. Yeah, so they actually made use of comparison as well of the dam, because the dam that holds the water, and at the same time the ending part of the word Pakiramdam.
Yeah.
So they're, I don't know,
They're
they're
very talented. They're so smart.
they're so smart. They come up with this. That's why I'm so curious about the Dunka. I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling it's Doonka. I don't know, but they already, I think, have a teaser on that,
For
and it
that?
sounded like a fast song, like Crimson,
But can't wait for August 1. Spread the word, 18 World.
Hawaii.
Hawaii has to sell out.
Exactly. And for those of you who are planning to come, start planning. And that's why this show is to not only promote the concert, but Hawaii as well, so that you will be enjoying when you get here, not just because you're here for the concert, but hopefully you'll also discover other places here. So we just kind of promoted the Polynesian Cultural Center so that you will be, you know, a little aware of the culture of Polynesia, which is Hawaii is part of that culture. But for us here, Filipinos, how did we get here? You're wondering, right?
Yes.
You know, there's so many ethnicity in Hawaii. There's the Japanese, Korean, what else? Chinese. Do you remember who's the first to arrive in Hawaii?
No.
You don't. Okay, so
Chinese maybe.
basically, no, it's
Japanese?
the Portuguese.
Oh, Portuguese?
I believe, yeah.
Oh,
Because
Captain Cook.
no, but it's more like they're the Lunas.
Oh,
Because
really?
their place have plantations. So they first hire the people who will oversee the plantations.
She followed the history of Hawaii.
Yeah, so anyway, so there's waves of cultures, not culture, but people that came to Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Like by batches. So basically, if you don't know about the history of Hawaii, it boomed with tourism when the the world found out about Hawaii, that it's a little paradise in the Pacific Ocean related to America, right? So people speak English and stuff, and people have moved here. But besides that industry of tourism, to see the beautiful island, the older folks, I guess, that lived here and that intermingled with the locals, they're the Europeans who married the royalties of the islands. So they owned lands, and then they started having plantations.
Wow.
And those plantations are like sugar
dole?
cane and
The
pineapple.
pineapple,
Yeah,
they're
I think
gone.
pineapple might have been the first plantation, and then later on, because pineapple was brought in from Europe.
Yeah, we don't have them anymore. But
Yeah.
what we do have are great beaches.
Yes.
Those of you who will come here for the first time, bring your bathing suits, your suntan lotion, sunscreen actually.
Yeah.
You're in for a good time.
Yeah. So going back to culture, if you want to trace back your Filipino roots and other cultures, there's a place called the Hawaii's Plantation Village.
Yes.
They preserve the plantation homes that used to be where, the different cultures live, but they put it in one place. It's in Waipahu.
And I think it's free admission.
No, I think
Oh,
there
it's
is
not?
a fee, but not, it's very
Nominal,
cheap.
nominal.
Yes, very
Yeah.
cheap. And it's like helping you go back in time, because you actually get to go in the homes of those people
The
that live
plantation villages.
Yes. And then you would see the difference. The Filipinos were the last to arrive, and they're mostly men, and then they didn't get married until later. So they worked so hard, and then later on went back to marry young girls. The young girls. So many of our local Filipinos here that came from that era have younger wives. Yeah.
Yay, looking at the viewers. Hello, shout
Oh.
out to you. There's Amy Ramiro. That's our amiga.
That's Tita Amy, aka Josh Callan Santos.
Yeah, she's watching us.
Who else? Go read, because you have your contacts.
Yeah, I
don't.
can see, but I'm still squinting.
I have my
There's
glasses.
there's a birth. It's the birth, BURF, watching from the Philippines.
Yay.
Kamusta?
They're awake. See, that's why we moved it to 2 o'clock
Yeah,
here, so that
there's-
more people from the Philippines can
There's
see us.
MCC3s from Washington State. How
Hey,
are
hello.
you? I'll be there next month.
You're going?
Yeah, we're going to Alaska.
Oh,
For
you're
the
going
Alaska
to your
cruise.
cruise. Okay.
Yeah, then I think
but
we're
it's not
this.
for a whole.
No, I think it's a 7-day cruise to Alaska. Then we disembark in Vancouver,
Okay.
and then 2 days in Seattle. So we'll
But
be
she
in
has
Seattle.
relatives there. Your
Yes.
brother lives there too.
My brother
right?
is
Seattle.
there.
Who else?
There's Josie G. Mahaus. Oh, in 18 Philippines, Manila. Manila, how are you?
Hi, thank you for waking up. I think it's about 8 o'clock there now in the
And
morning.
there's a Jumna
Sunday.
Eunice and that's the same one, Josie. Hello, Josie.
Sorry. These are the tita that talk too much.
Yeah, and we can't see. We're squinting.
and we are at a certain age that we're young and we can see. I have my glasses, but I know it reflects the light, so I don't want to read. I let her read because she has her
I'm
contacts.
closer. I have my contacts on, but still can't see.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we now? Are we supposed to give away Josh? We are going to give away Josh
Is it
today.
this?
Yes.
Wow, look
Josh
how
is the
handsome.
last one to go.
Look.
But you know, once you have Josh, you get to drink your coffee with Josh.
Coffee tastes better
With Josh.
with Josh. Actually, I have Stealth Cup. And then my son-in-law grabbed it one day and he goes, "What's this?"
Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
So congratulations again to who is Evangelina. She won 2 mugs. That
Wow.
girl, yeah, she got her favorite can. Yeah, her bias is Ken.
Yeah.
And then on the next round, she won Justin.
My goodness, how lucky
She's
you
so
are.
fast. Because to enter this giveaway, you have to type fast, but correctly. Correct answer to the question. So I think it's time to give away our Josh mug today.
Okay, she's giving away.
So let's see. What
Am I
did we
holding
do?
it right so that they can see how handsome Josh is?
Okay, how do we give away Josh?
Oh, there. I am holding it right. Yay.
Okay, if you're ready, get ready to type in your answer. Earlier, we talked about I met up with 2 producers. Just give me first names, 2 of them.
Good luck.
Taran-tan.
Low budget. We don't have the things. We don't have the
We
sounds.
should be playing the sound. Same mind, yeah, we started to can't even sing.
She can sing. I can't.
No, you only say that. It's like you leave her alone and she would sing. But if you tell her to sing, she goes, "No, I can sing." You didn't even notice our vlog from the dinner. Remember, we
Which
were
one? Yeah,
outside and I
yeah.
was talking about the background and I said, "Which restaurant did we eat?" And then somebody said, "Heavenly," and we laughed, right? And you started singing Heavenly. I said, "Look at her." If you don't tell her to sing, she will sing. But if you tell her to sing with us, she goes like, "No, I can't sing." Okay, do we have a winner?
Wait, I don't see. Are they supposed to be typing it there?
Yes, you're supposed to write your answer
Oh,
in the
there.
comment.
Alan at MSC3.
Oh, wow! We have a winner!
Winner,
Newfound
winner.
Alan!
Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, so what? Mac. Is that Mac?
No,
30?
it's MSC3s.
Okay,
Am I saying that right?
I hope so. I hope you don't live in Honduras or something so far.
DM her.
So I can mail you, Josh.
Emma, you're a little bit late. Sorry.
That's Mama Emma from Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So anyway, MC, gosh, I cannot read some. Mac 3s, right?
Maxi 3s.
Maxi 3s.
Yes, Miss says. Sorry. What else do you want us to talk about?
Please message me. Go
Yeah.
to my or email me. I think that's easier. So my email is my first name THEDA Pineda @gmail.com, and introduce yourself that you're the
Yeah.
winner. You want Josh, and give me your mailing address. Okay.
And look at that. I'm looking at the script she wrote, and I was thinking about that. To improve the show, or you want a guest featured, let us know. What topic do you want us to talk about? We're free.
Besides
can-
SB19.
Yeah, we
It's
can
a
talk about
SB19 show.
anything, What do you want to know?
Speaking of, we can talk about anything. It has been on record.
Yes.
We went on a trip to California. We started talking from the beginning of the flight
To the end.
to the end of the flight. We never stopped.
But the people next to us, they were so nice. They could have told
they could have asked for
yeah.
somebody to kick us out of the plane.
Or tell
huh?
us be quiet, but they
Unless
didn't
they're
say
nosy
anything.
too and they like what we're talking about. Oh my gosh, that's a record.
We can talk about restaurants, the beaches, anything. The islands in Hawaii. What's your favorite one, by the way?
My favorite island?
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of leaning towards the last island I visited like last year was Kauai.
Kauai.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
It's very green. Actually, the mountain there is called the wettest spot in the world because it rains there a lot.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's why they call it the Garden
Garden Isle.
because there's a lot of lush vegetation, a lot of flowers, and a lot of plants and forest. Yeah. So I think that's why I like Kauai.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very green. And they have that river,
It's
the
very
lazy
country.
river.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you ride on a boat and there are hula dancers.
Yes.
So people coming to Hawaii, call us. We'll let you know what places to go.
If we cannot go with you, we always have connection in those different islands,
I have no connection. I just go.
No, if they come here and we cannot, bring them, right?
Yeah.
We can just send them off there and we can call our connections to, take care of them.
Maui is so beautiful too. There's this mountain called Haleakala,
Haleakala.
the house of the rising sun.
Yeah, and it's not just a name just to be a name.
Yeah.
It's because every morning when the sun rises, it looks like it's coming off from that mountain.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. And it can be cold.
Yeah.
I
But
remember-
one day, I thought, I'm going to be so romantic. For my husband's birthday, I decided we're going to watch the sunset. We're going to bring dinner there. So yeah, we go up the mountain. Do you know it's cold?
It's freezing.
It was freezing. We had to run back into the car.
Because I remember when we were young, like off high school, when we went to Haleakala, we ended up, those thermal blankets. That's what we wrap ourselves with because even jackets not enough. It's cold up there in the mountain,
Yes.
and that's the only place in Hawaii Oh no, sorry, that's Big Island. Sorry, wrong.
Yeah, Big Island has a mountain that has snow.
Now we're moving to Big Island.
Yeah, they have Mauna Kea.
Yeah, and that's the Big Island is where you see the volcano that's erupting at present.
Yes. You
So,
experience
yeah.
many things here. So if you come to Hawaii, you may want to island hop because each island is individually unique and beautiful. And my abalayan is on the Big Island. Hello, Balayan! And my two beautiful grandsons. Hello!
Oh, they're there?
Yes, they're
Oh,
there.
nice.
I was going to say their names, but my daughter's kind of private, so I better not.
So Tita Thelma Lopez is
Yeah.
AKA
Josh. Oh, no, not Josh.
No,
The producer.
no, the brother of. Look at her, I'm blanking out.
She
Yani.
blanked out.
Yani
Yani.
de Dios. She's the Yani de Dios of our group.
She's the latest convert.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I said, oh, if there's more ladies hanging out with us, they're all gonna be named after all the SB19 staff.
Yeah. Oh, look, somebody said so different now in Haleakala. Yes, you have to make online reservations.
Yes, they're very strict now
Yes.
because I think, it's like pollution and, they don't like a lot of people going up there. But during our time when we were young, we would just drive up there when we visit Maui. But now, yeah, you have to reserve ahead so you will have access to go up the mountain. And if you are in the Big Island, there's the volcano house. What do you call that?
On the Big Island?
Yeah, you drive there and it's like a resort as well, but you are actually in the crater.
Oh, the crater.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that.
It's beautiful, but the one that's erupting, I think it might be on the other side.
You don't want to be there.
It's beautiful. You know what nature is? It's scary.
Yeah.
And you don't want to smell the sulfur, but it's beautiful. It's like majestic. Yeah, you see that because it's different from other volcanoes, I think, when they erupt. This volcano in Hawaii, when it erupts, it's like you see the magma like red flying up high in air, or like melting, or not melting, flowing,
Yeah.
flowing to the ocean.
Look, there's Brenda. Hello, Brenda. She said she wants to come to Hawaii.
Yes,
But
buy your
let's-
tickets.
She said she likes fun. So if there's a generous 18 there who can afford it, Brenda needs a ticket. See, I do shout outs.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
so many to discover here in Hawaii. Even just here in Oahu, the island where the capital city, Honolulu, is located is called Oahu, or it means the gathering place. So here we have a lot of places to visit as well.
And we're friendly.
They say if you have to say you're friendly, you're not.
That's true. That's why I have to say I'm friendly.
If you say I'm nice, that means you're not nice.
Yes, I'm friendly. I have to convince myself.
That's okay, even if she's not friendly to you, just say, hey, hey, I'm 18.
Yeah, I'm 18.
No, just tell her,
They're like,
hi,
"Sister."
hi, Tito Sol, aka Stel Ahero.
Hey, Stel. One day they'll see us.
Oh, hello, that's soon.
Yes.
That's in July, end of July. They're arriving, and hopefully
Yeah.
all the titas will be there at the airport to meet our boys.
Yes, we're there.
As long as Nympha will tell us what day and what time.
I'll take a long lunch.
She's working that week. I'm taking off the whole week.
Wow. She
No, I'd be so
reserved
busy.
already.
I'd be
She
so
will
busy.
be really busy because
Yeah.
she's doing the fan meet and, other things.
No, because on the day of the concert, I will have a table as well.
Yes.
Wherein, if you guys would like to stop over our table, we'll have giveaways.
She'll give giveaways.
I'll
They're good
give-
ones.
They're good ones. Like, it might be like this kind.
Yeah. Aren't we supposed to be giving away something else today too?
Yeah. I think this is a very important giveaway we're going to do this time. What is it?
What is it?
Somebody said they wanted to come here, but to come here, you need a ticket, right? We're not giving you
Not the plane
Not the
ticket.
plane ticket.
But something close.
Mm,
I want a
where
plane
are we
ticket too. I
So,
want to go to Singapore.
I don't know if they're gonna have a concert there. They
They
might.
are. I think
They are?
I thought they are.
We're not updated again. I think. So in our teaser, we said we're going to give away a silver concert ticket.
Silver concert ticket. Honey, did you call? Did you log in? You can win.
You want your husband to win. So this ticket is courtesy of Sonia McClary again from California.
Yay, Sonia,
How
you're
generous.
so generous.
Imagine that. She's just buying tickets here and there, and she said, oh, you can give it away. Wow. So,
That's the 18th spirit for you.
exactly.
Can't wait to meet you.
Yes. So, let's see. How could we do this? Oh, first of all, the rule is we're not allowing the past winner to join this time because we have to give the others a chance. But as much as possible, maybe if you live here in Hawaii, it would be easier for you to make it. Because we don't want to waste, the ticket,
The
right? If you
ticket,
cannot make
yeah.
it. So, as much as possible, those who will join this contest giveaway, one is you live here in Hawaii. Two is you're really planning and you're really coming to Hawaii. Then you can join. Okay, but minus our past winner, who's really good because she actually won 2 mugs,
Wow.
and then she won the ticket. But she's coming, so I'll be happy to meet her. So, are we ready?
Yes, we
What
are.
did we say we're gonna do? Okay, get ticket can't what? What does it say?
Ticket on what county?
What do you mean? No, the ticket for the concert we're giving away. So you have to come here. So if you cannot come here, then don't join because we don't want to waste the ticket, right? So if you are, like I said, if you live in Hawaii and you can make it to Oahu, and if you're from the mainland but you're for sure coming to Oahu, then you join. Okay?
What if they just want to win and sell it?
Hey, that's not nice. You're losing the spirit of, generosity from the donor, right?
Yes.
Sonia did it so that you could enjoy. She wants you to enjoy the concert. Okay, so this is how you would win.
Okay.
Type fast,
Okay.
but correctly.
Spelling counts.
Spelling counts. Oh, she's strict. Earlier, we mentioned there's 5 amigos. There's 5 to 6 of us. Let's say 6. Let's keep it up to 6. But you only have to name 3 of those Tita 18. Just the names alone. Give us 3 correct names, and you'll be the winner. The first one to come up with the first 3 names. Dun, 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 dun,
We're the
dun.
original 18s. 18 of Hawaii.
The Tita 18.
Tita 18.
The one with the counterpart.
Yeah, no one has heard of them before. We did, what do you call that thing when you give things away, or recognition. We did a Teacher's Day, and Ted's was so smart that for the video presentation for the program, she introduced SB19 to all these teachers.
I hope some of them are coming.
Yeah, I think
wish
so.
I have communication with them. Remember that guy that won too? Because I'm SB19, that's
He said
why.
he was SB19.
Apparently he's talented. Like he's popular, Mr. Popular at the school. Because remember when he won, everybody's like,
they're clapping.
Yeah, I said,
Can we mention the school?
Oh yeah.
Farrington High School, hey!
That's where we both graduated.
Yeah, we graduated from there.
That's right. We should do a shout out to all the teachers who have seen SB19 because of the Teachers Appreciation Day. And we played SB19's music video called Wyatt.
Yeah.
Please go go and support SB19. Well, this is the time you actually see them live. So if you like that music video and you thought those boys are very talented, this is your time. They're coming to Hawaii August 1st. Okay, buy your tickets.
Yeah, because next time they come, those tickets may be more expensive. So go now.
Their popularity is really going high. Like, I mean, imagine they just dropped that damn song and it's already damn song. And it already made #1 at the billboards for more than a week. It's like almost 2 weeks. Dang.
Their rise to success is phenomenal. It's really inspiring.
Just for 6 years.
And from the time that Teddy introduced SB19 to us to how they are now, wow.
Exactly. Wow. You watch the making of, and you see how these boys really prepared to, even just for one song, just to create the music video. They have meetings, they hire the best people in the community, all the artists. You know what I'm really impressed is the costume designer, because they're real designers.
Really
and those guys, they dress Hollywood stars.
Yeah.
You know, they hired 2 designers, and they have their in-house, what do they call them? The person that always
their stylist.
Their stylist.
Yeah.
Their stylists work with the 2 very popular designers in the Philippines, and just to create the costumes.
Yeah.
And the boys, they knew what they want. I mean, Ken drew his own, design.
Yeah.
And then they just updated it and everything.
But these boys, they really deserve the success. Jimmy Fallon, SB19, hey. They can guess, Actually, speaking of promotion, maybe you can suggest to Nympha, our own Living 808, or that show where that guy Mikey is. If they have time, maybe.
Alan, you mean?
Alan. Yeah, that's right. He has more connection.
Yeah. I think Alan is working on trying to get a hold of Bretman
Yeah.
and Bella Porch.
Hello, Bretman. I've been watching your show. Yeah, with your chickens. Chicken.
Since my kids were young, they've been watching Bretman. Bretman was original, right?
I didn't
You know when
him
the
then.
other I knew because this is my daughters. They watched them
Yeah.
when they were still in high school and
Yeah.
intermediate.
It's my cousin Faye. Hey, Faye.
Why, she's
Introduced
there?
me to Bretman.
Oh.
No, she's not there. But when
Oh.
she watched the rerun, watch us on rerun.
Exactly. Hey, do we have a winner?
Winner, winner. Wait, no one knows us. They don't remember. No one's writing.
Oh no, up there.
Oh.
There.
I can't. Emma, Sol Helen Teda. Yay, Emma.
Who won?
Emma Campos.
Emma. Emma is coming here. What you gonna do with your ticket, mommy? Emma. No, you better bring another person with you. Make sure the ticket gets used. Yes, Sol,
Yes.
Helen, and Teda.
No, MC.
But above that, MC.
Yeah, no, he's got heaven.
No, heaven is not part of us.
Heaven, Ted, and Thelma. That's me, aka Heaven. I'm joking.
No, I think she overheard when I talk about the restaurant's
Yeah,
name is Heavenly.
Heavenly.
Heavenly. Yeah. So
But-
actually, it's Mommy Emma won.
Mommy Emma. Oh,
Sol,
she's the
Helen,
one.
and Tera. She's the one right after.
Maybe that's close enough because my name means the sun. So the sun is in heaven. How's that?
Oh my gosh. Crazy. I tell you, if you join us, the story will never end, and the talk, like my husband say, TTM, talk too much.
Yeah, talk too much. You know, we don't drink.
We don't drink, but we're worse than drinkers.
Natural
High.
Natural high. That's what you get when you live in Hawaii. Natural high. You just breathe the air. I'm joking.
Oh
we
my
have
God.
bond today, I think.
You know, when we go out to a restaurant, first we're kind of quiet, we're kind of timid. We start ordering food, we start talking, and then it doesn't end.
It
We're
doesn't
like,
end.
oh, my husband's calling me, and then let's go home already.
And I say that Teda tips 25% because the poor waiter, it's like they're waiting for us to leave.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. But laughter is free. So take advantage of it. It makes your heart happy. It
It keeps you young.
keeps you young. Somehow, if you're going through whatever it is, just laugh it off.
Yeah, find friends that you can
Find
go to
friends
dinner
who are
with.
crazy like us.
Yeah.
But we can also talk seriously. Can
Yes,
we?
we can.
Can we?
Yes. What do you want to talk about?
She can talk about law. That's her
Yeah, work for
line.
a law firm. I'm not a lawyer though. I didn't make it to law school.
She can talk to me about nursing.
Yes.
What else I can talk about vlogging?
Yes.
What else? What is your
I can talk
interest?
about fashion. I
Your
watch Heart
fashion?
Evangelista. Hey, Heart.
Oh, fashion. That was fashion.
Passion too. I can talk about passion.
Oh my gosh, you're sounding like drunks already. They're gonna say,
We're not.
"Oh my gosh, bring back that Jeff," because your guest host is crazier.
Actually, I should guest host with Jeff. We've we've MC'd before.
They're kicking me out.
No, with Teda, not the three of us.
Then that would be a riot. Oh my
man.
goodness.
But
So-
thank you for watching us. You've been very patient. Next time, share to the other people so there are more. I'll come again. Invite myself.
No, but seriously, why was the person I invited was Sol first? She does have a background. We were both trained in some media form.
Yeah. They're going to go, what? You were trained and that's how you are?
Oh my my goodness. What did we used to do? We used to do fun stuff.
Yeah,
huh?
we did. I don't know if we were official, but we used to say we freelance for this place.
We freelance for a Philippine TV station.
Yeah,
We used to interview celebrities that come over the island.
politicians. We didn't know anything, but we got the guts. That's what we have.
We can talk.
We can talk. We just go there. They don't even know us. Then all of a sudden they started seeing us.
It's not always about the title, you know. It's
Yeah.
about your ability to connect.
And how,
Naks
and how
naman.
thick you are.
Nothing offends us.
Nothing offends us. One time we didn't have money for parking. Like I think we saw someone that we knew. Hey, you have money? We're like, no, I only have card. We have no cash. We can get out of the parking lot. Memories. So we do go back.
we go. Yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff. We did some leadership enhancement training sessions. What else did we do? We traveled for those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Well, we traveled together as friends as well.
Yes,
right.
we have a sisterhood that's called Sisterhood of Traveling Slippers. But
Because we're from Hawaii, slippers lang kaya.
Yeah, slippers lang ang kaya. Right now, but actually we haven't traveled as a team for a while. A friend right now is in Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Did she say no?
Yeah.
Where is the daughter?
Saudi Arabia, they're touring,
Yes.
but that's interesting.
And we were talking about Greece and wherever.
Yeah,
but somehow we haven't gotten together.
Yeah.
We've always been wanting to go to the Philippines together. Until now, we haven't done so.
Yeah.
This one now is going to Alaska.
I'm going to
Next
Alaska
month?
and
Is it next
Vancouver
month?
next month. And then Ami, she went to Korea, was it last year? Yeah, but we didn't get to go. We weren't invited.
Somehow,
And Joji, she was like the coordinator.
yeah.
Poor thing, she got COVID.
Yeah, she coordinated everything, but she didn't make it on the day of
Yeah,
flight.
the day of the flight.
Yeah.
So maybe Joji, you can coordinate again. We'll go. That's our slip-a trip.
Yeah. And if we don't go out of this rock, we also do have sleepovers.
Yes, that's one thing we do.
Yeah, because that's the only time we kind of connect. We live in this island, but we are still not always together. Like, you know, we live far apart from each other. And so we make time on our
Yeah.
birthdays. We decide sometimes to get a hotel and we sleep over and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's, for those of you watching us who are young, I think it's not bad to be kind of like us. As you can see, we enjoy, and it doesn't always have to cost a lot of money. It's just about making time with your friends and connection. You don't want to be, they say that the internet should connect us together, but not always. Because a lot of people may be just posting a lot, but they're not really speaking to their friends anymore, not really connecting anymore. So I think if you can make time to even just hang out at Starbucks or something with an old friend, that's a good thing that you can do.
Yeah, like today we were just invited to someone's house and we just
I know, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna be there.
And we met new friends. Hopefully they'll
Yes.
remember us. We said,
Yes.
next time again, invite us again. This time
And
we'll bring
go.
food too.
Yeah. Yeah, today we didn't bring any because we're just like, we're just curious.
Yeah.
But the ladies there like to cook, huh? They had good
Yes.
food. Thank you for the food again.
Yeah, Carmelita, thank you. We met. I don't see her though. She said she was going to view us. Olive.
Olive, yeah.
Olive, next time you see us.
Maybe because they get talking again.
Yeah, they're
and
talking too.
So they miss our live show.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll watch it later when we're done with the show. So we actually had 2 winners already.
Yes.
The mug and
The
the
ticket.
ticket.
Congratulations again.
So once I get the info no, that's okay. I'll message Mama Emma how she wants her ticket given to her on the day of, like when you arrive, or mailed to you. Okay, is there anything else we're supposed to talk about that, because we only do it this once a month, and
Yeah.
while you're here with us, we want to update you. I think Ken, a couple of days ago, Friday, had a show in Cebu, and
Wow.
the 18 there were like singing the damn song. I always laugh when you say the damn song. But the 18 in Cebu, while waiting, were singing the damn song, and that was really nice gesture for Ken. But yeah, it was like he also had, I think, a meet and greet for people who bought some tickets. But the rest, I think it may have been a free show.
Are we wrapping up?
Yeah, it's sponsored by the Ayala Center. What else should we
Yeah, the
tell
verse of the week, it says.
Yeah.
Before we end the show,
Mhm.
we'd like to share with you a verse of the week to inspire you, because although we're here for you, we don't know what you're going through. And while we're here, we send our love, our hugs to you, and may it comfort you. Here's the verse of the week.
With times only getting tougher each day, whether it be due to financial crisis or health issues, some may be losing hope and thinking, there's no way I can do this. I'm Brother Andrew Fisher. For today's verse of the week, we'll share with you how the story of Abraham can help us. Here in Romans chapter 4, and then verses 18 up to 21, it says this. When everything was hopeless, Abraham believed anyway, deciding to live not on the basis of what he saw he couldn't do, but on what God said he would do. And so he was made father of a multitude of peoples. God himself said to him, "You're going to have a big family, Abraham." Abraham didn't focus on his own impotence and say, "It's hopeless. This 100-year-old body could never father a child." Nor did he survey Sarah's decades of infertility and give up. He didn't tiptoe around God's promise, asking cautiously skeptical questions. He plunged into the promise and came up strong, ready for God, sure that God would make good on what he had said. Dear friends, you might sometimes feel surrounded by countless reasons to lose hope, but like Abraham, don't live based on what we can't do or achieve. Instead, live based on what God is capable of doing for us. When our situation seems hopeless, instead of seeing it as a reason to give up, make it the reason for us to be even more involved in our faith, devoted in serving and obeying God faithfully inside the Church of Christ. Keep in mind, God kept his promise to Abraham. And if we respond to life's challenges the same way he did, then God will also keep his promise to help us. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay faithful. God bless.
So 18. Before we end the show, anything else you want to hear? Any questions from you?
Comment down below. We'll give you like a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to close the show, which I'm proud of because we didn't go 2 hours.
She said we didn't go 2 hours. See, Mr. Jeff is more talkative than I am. Adding Jeff, where are you? Next time, invite us.
Whatever Jeff is doing right now, if he's watching us, he's going,
he's not watching us, but he will watch us. So stay tuned for all the updates from regarding SB19. Stay tuned to this channel. Watch Hawaii Live and all posts that Tada does.
So friends, we hope that you enjoyed the show and you already subscribed to the channel. 18 of Hawaii Vlogs, and click that notification bell so every time I post something, hopefully you get to be notified. And please support this channel also by sharing to your friends and family and anybody who may be interested.
Yes. So from Oahu, from Honolulu, Ahui ho, my name is Sol Dela Cruz Ferrer. I can't even say my name. Peace and aloha.
Aloha, this is Tita 18 Theta Pilar Pineda. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we forgot again. We
What?
always do this.
What?
We forgot our tech.
Oh, our tech, Kayla.
Yeah.
Kayla, Pinada, thank you. Our beautiful tech. Wait till you see our talented and so patient. Thank you, Kayla.
You want to stick your face and say hi to our audience?
Yeah.
La,
look
la,
at
la,
her,
la,
look
la,
at
la,
her.
la, la, la.
I've known her. I've known her since
No,
she's
we
a
don't
baby.
see you. We don't see you. Come on,
Yeah,
honey.
there.
Come on, we don't see you, silly girl. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what
oh,
they're
there. Okay, thank you, Kayla.
Thank you, Kayla. We also have in the studio Amy. Come on, Amy.
Come on, Amy. What?
There, come on, there. There's Amy.
Yeah.
My right to go home. Okay. Aloha. Bye.
Bye.